right, shalom, shalom. That's in the Hebrew, that means peace. It's Yahweh Kanan. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash, the only one and creator who has son and commissioned me to come out here and to have a highway. I was talking to brother Tehran right behind us, who, you know, we started off ethnicity. He been to Egypt and so forth. And he said, yeah, I know about this. And I said, well, it's a highway. And we said, all right. So that's what this is about. It's about the 12 tribes of Israel and the coming back and the repentance and the judgment of Babylon the Great, which is AKA Amir. So we're going to go and jump right into it, straight your way, with no delay. Because we've been delaying enough around here. So we've been seeing what's been going on in the news, hopefully. Y'all been paying attention. The United States government at the highest level. Let me check this. Oh, we on 12th and Clyhorn. Just in case you want to know. And the hell no, I ain't going to no hood either. Right, so like I was saying, hell no, I ain't going to the hood either. So yeah, the United States government, they just announced that they have created another branch of the United States government, the 6th branch, which is the backbone of the United States military, which is the Space Force. And they just announced and updated that yes, the UFOs, they are investigating at the highest level. So that whole area of what's that? Damn, I forgot the name of the goddamn area. This is a goddamn lie. That's why I don't even know the motherfucker. Area, damn. What the fuck is that at? They say Area 64, area whatever. They claim they got the UFOs. That they don't got no UFOs because you can't contain a spirit. According to Ezekiel chapter 1, that is the UFOs manifesting themselves. So we're gonna start off right there. Because it's a wheel inside of a wheel, man. Let's get there. It's Ezekiel 1:1. Now it came to pass in the 13th year, in the 4th month, in the 5th day of the month, as I was among the captains of the river of Chedar, that the heavens were open, and I saw the vision of God. See, and this is the prophet Ezekiel saying Yahweh. In the 5th day of the month, which was the 5th year of the king Joachim captive, the word of the Lord came expressly unto Ezekiel the priest, the son of Uzziah, in the land of the Chaldeans by the river Chedar, and the hand of the Lord was there upon him. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolded itself. See that? And they showed that in the movie. I was gonna say I Am Legend, but no, real shit. They showed that in the movie. Damn, what's the one? I can't think of the movies or nothing right now. Y'all got to excuse me. That's what the fuck up. Not End of the World. Independence Day. When the boy was over, y'all let this noise pass. Independence Day. When they was over the desert. See, I gotta let this noise pass. So yeah, but basically when they was over the desert, the little boy came out the camper, and that's what he seen. And you notice when they did the movie, they did it what, 30 years ago, 25 to 30 years ago. Why did they wait 25, 30 years to bring it back? Because they introducing a new generation to the same idea. That's why this is called prophecy. What I'm out here doing, I'm speaking prophecy. That the IFOs, identified flying objects, which is also the chariots of Israel, will manifest themselves and pick up the blacks, Latins, and Native American of the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's what we get to. We get down to the whole conclusion of the matter of what is UFO. So let's go back into this Ezekiel, because it went back to that movie. The reason why the director used that description of the fire enfolded inside itself in that movie is because he got it out the scriptures. And they get visions of these things too, man. Then they deal with the spirits on the left-hand side. All the directives. So Independence Day, that's what that was about. So they just introduced a new generation And Reagan was the last generation that told you about the Space Force. I mean, not the Space Force, but told you about being invaded at the UN. And then Trump just came in and rubber stamped it with the cash to back it. For all y'all think the shit a joke. But this is Ezekiel 1 and 4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind come out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolded itself, and the brightness was about it. Out of the midst thereof was the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures. And this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man, because these are, or what you would call, angels. See that? Which I know them as my brothers that's in what? The 3rd to 4th dimension. Former Israelites that hasn't left their first estate according to Jews. I ain't finna go into all of this because a lot of y'all know all that. It said, and every one had 4 faces, and every one had 4 wings, and their feet were straight feet, and their soles of their feet were like the soles of calf feet, and they sparkled like the color of burnished brass. See that? And why I say burnished brass? Because when it describes who you know as Yahweh, or his son in Revelation 1 and 13, Yahweh Shah, it describes him what? As a man of what? Amber. Burnished brass, as it was burned in the furnace. So the angels they have color to themselves. There's no such thing as an angel being a Caucasian white person, because a white person is not white. They reddish because their blood show translucent through their skin. Them are the Edomites according to the Bible. So them pictures of them little babies that's considered angels, but they love wee showing, that's totally against the scriptures, and that's going on. The angels are royal, black, Latin, and Native American by nationality men who haven't left their first estate, according to 1 Corinthians chapter 15. Start at 30. See, it's a lot to this matrix, man, when you know these scriptures. So let me just keep going. It said, Ezekiel 1 and 8, and they had the hands of a man under their wings of the 4 sides, and their forehead, their faces, and their wings. Their wings were joined one to another. They turned not when they went every one straight forward. As for the likeness of their faces, they 4 had the face of a man, the face of a lion on the right side, and they 4 had the face of an ox on the left side. They 4 also had the face of an eagle. Thus were their faces, and their wings were straight forward. 2 wings on every one were joined one to another, and 2 covered their body. And that's them forming the chariots of Israel. See that? 2 angels standing next to each other. That's why you also have carvings and sculptures around the United States of America and throughout the world of angels standing where they have their wings straight forward and straight out. Now you would think that that's some Egyptian gods of chariots of the heavens and the Nephilims. No. That's the Israelites. Because who actually built the Ramsey cities and so forth? If you know anything about basic history, you will know that history is in the scriptures in Daniel chapter 5. See that? So who actually built the treasure cities in Egypt? You guys know who built the treasure cities in Egypt according to the Bible?
Old Testament.
Yeah.
What cities?
The treasure cities.
Over there.
In Ramsey.
Oh, Pathros. Yeah. Over there. Yep.
You don't remember Ramsey?
Oh, yeah.
Moses, the Israelites, they built the treasure city. You have to be free. That's what that was.
All right.
All right. So we got to keep that memory because we're finna leave Egypt again. So that's what that was. So a quick history don't know the Edomite. You see, the Edomite got close though. She said Egypt, Old Testament, Moses, 2nd chapter, Exodus. Ramsey, the treasure city. As a matter of fact, let me get it. So we can stop talking. It's Exodus 2. No. Now this Exodus 1 and 7. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly. I'm gonna go back to the UFO. And multiply and wax exceedingly might, like we're doing right now in America, which is AKA Babylon the Great, Egypt, all over again. And wax exceedingly might, and the land were filled with them, like you see the blacks, like Native Americans all over America and throughout the world. 8. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph, and he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us. And so they gat them up out of the land. Therefore did they set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens. And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pathros and Ramsey. I hate Texas with that instinct. So yeah, them the treasure cities that the Israelites built, or what I was explaining to the Edomites here. Because that whole narrative, the gods of the universe and so forth, that they try to show on the Smithsonian channel, that they try to show on the History channel, and they try to keep re-looping it in your mind so they can do something called programming, to program you off their television shows. No, that goes back to the Israelites being Yasha Allah, which is Prince of the Power, which was in Egypt. So who was actually in Egypt if we had to name them today according to nationality? The blacks, Latins, and Native Americans. The Native Americans was not over here in North, Central, and South America. They was on the other side of the world in the East, where all mankind started from. America and South America, Central America, the Caribbean islands, Virgin Islands, all of them, that was Egypt all over again. This was a land where no one actually came from. This is where Solomon, see that? Kings chapter 10. Well, you go to 8. Look, boy, that wind ain't no joke. Got him. Tried to get him. Got him. So you got to be on point out here. See that? We doing history out here today. But we ain't gonna keep talking about it. But that's the whole glimpse of the whole Egypt and the Israelites building those cities, which I posed to the Edomites. What y'all know about the new United States force that they just got? Y'all heard of the Space Force that Trump announced? Look that up. They got a Space Force. Ask yourself, why the United States got a Space Force? What's coming from outer space? $15 billion put behind that idea. Look that up. Because you young man will be fighting in this third world war. That's why I'm saying something too.